You've been posting for weeks. You followed the strategy. The content looks good. The video's high quality. But your clients just sent you a message and say, we're not seeing results. Before you panic, before you blame the algorithm, which I know a lot of you do, or before you start completely from scratch, let's talk. Because if your clients are not seeing results and they are paying you, this is what you need to try first. Hi there, my name is Amobalaji and I am the social media ogre. I am a social media manager mentor, content strategist, content creator, and the person the brands come to when they're tired of posting and praying and they want to see results. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the practical steps I take when a client isn't getting results like they expected, or when I'm not even seeing results on the page after posting. And this is in theory. This is real life. These are things that I have done with real timelines, real pressure, real strategy. If you are a freelance social media manager, or you're an in-house social media manager, or if you're just starting this journey, this video is going to save your life and also save you so much confusion. Let me first start with the honest truth, and I like to get comfortable for that. Let's get something straight. Not seeing results doesn't always mean that you are failing. Yeah. Sometimes the strategy just needs some time to process. Sometimes the goal wasn't clear when you first started. And sometimes the content isn't the problem. The offer might be the problem, or the product. But here's the mistake that most social media managers I know make when the results are flat or they're not getting any of it. Number one, they panic. Why are you panicking? Why? Or they start posting random trending audio because that's what people are saying. Or they avoid the client, which is a very, very big mistake. Or worse, this is the worst thing that they do. They change everything without checking the data. The first thing you need to do when you're not seeing results is pause. You need to pause. You don't need to react. You need to review. Because reacting isn't going to do anything. Reviewing is. Now, let me walk you through my step-by-step troubleshooting process. Let me walk you through exactly what I do when things are not working, because trust me, I have been there, done that. Step one would be to revisit what the original goals of the client are. What did the client define as their results? Which is why I will always say it is good you have a discovery call. I am going to link in the description of my discovery call script. It's part of the toolkit, so make sure to check it out if you want to get it. It's a paid product. It's not free. But I would tell you, you need to know what your clients defined as results when you first started working with them. Was it reach? Was it website clicks? Was it more DMs that they wanted? Was it conversions? If you are trying to optimize for engagement, but the client wants leads, you are going to be speaking different languages. Maybe you are speaking in biblical terms and your client is speaking in tongues. You need to go back to the brief and then you need to realign. Step two will be to recheck the offer, because the offer might be the problem or the product. Sometimes the content is great. You're not doing anything wrong, but the offer is not compelling enough. And I know it might be hard to tell your client that their offer or their product is the problem. If the client offer isn't clear, isn't attractive or relevant to the audience, the content would not convert. You would not get the result you're looking for. You need to ask yourself, is the CTA, that's the call to action, is it strong enough? Is the value, is it clear enough? Is the offer positioned correctly for social media? These are questions you need to ask yourself. And if you don't have answers to that, ask your clients. Step three would be to audit the content strategy. If you don't know how to create one, I have created one for you and I'm going to link it in the description below. So make sure to check it out and watch the video. Is the content actually serving the overall business goals? You need to look at the mix. Do you have educational, inspirational, and sales content? Or are you using storytelling and authority content? Or are your hooks strong enough to stop the scroll? Or your CTAs pushing them to the offer or the product? Sometimes the problem is not the format, it is the focus. Are you talking too much about the brand and not enough about the audience? A lot of people are talking about what the offer is, but they're not talking about the problem the offer or the product is solving. Step 4 will be to check the data properly. Don't just look at likes or comments. Open the analytics and check the watch time of the videos. Check the saves and the shares. How many people are saving this post? How many people are sharing it? Check the link clicks. Check the retention rate. Check the drop-off points. I once had a client that thought a post flopped because he only got like 200 likes. But that post that flopped, or the client thought flopped because he had 200 likes, brought in 80% of the website traffic that week. That metric was what mattered, and that was what we needed to reach the overall goal. The metric that matters for you depends on the goal. Step 5 will be to review the audience fit. Now, is this current content that you are creating that looks good, that feels nice? Is it speaking to the right people? Because sometimes your message is solid, but it is not tailored to the pain points of the ideal target audience. You need to use polls, you need to use surveys, you need to use Instagram stories to ask for feedback. You need to talk to the audience, you need to ask them questions, and you need to learn from them. Because that's the only way your offer or the results you're looking for is going to come. Step 6 would be to fix the reporting and communication flow. Now, when things aren't working, you don't want to just go silent. No. One thing I have learned is clients respect communication. Don't just ghost your clients because they tell you that they are not seeing results. Even when the results are low, communicate, because clients want to know what you're thinking, what you're testing, what you are iterating. You don't even need to lie or overpromise. Just say, based on this data, here's what we're testing next. We're seeing so and so issue, and here is the plan to fix it. Clarity always builds trust, so don't just ghost your client. A lot of people ghost their clients. So let me share a quick story with you. I once had a client whose content was beautiful. They had great visuals and I wrote great captions for them. But for 3 weeks, engagement was almost zero. I could have panicked. Instead, I ran a full audit and then I realized that the content was too brand focused. Now, we weren't speaking to the pain point of their target audience. So what I did was I shifted the approach. I brought in relatable content. I used story-driven reels. I asked questions and I also added voiceovers to their content. And I tell you, in 10 days, one post did 20 times better than anything we've ever posted before. The offer didn't need to change. The strategy didn't need to entirely change. We just needed to change the execution. That's it. If this is you right now, if you are in that space where your client is telling you every 3 market days, what's the update? We're not seeing any growth. I need you to breathe. I need you to breathe in with me. Do like this. Breathe in and out. Because this is part of the job. Yeah. I'm your bestie. I'm your mentor. I'm your friend. And I'm telling you, it is part of the job to not see results. You are not a failure. Don't ever feel like that. But you do need to take ownership and troubleshoot with data, not with emotions. Take your emotions out of social media management. You need to not have one. If not, you'll be a pushover and you'll be trampled on and you'll be heartbroken and you'll be sad and it will affect your mental health. I'm not saying be cold-hearted. You need to go back to the foundations. You need to look at the audience. You need to not be afraid to pivot and make tweaks in your execution or your strategy. Yeah, not be afraid. Okay. And that's it, guys. If you found this video helpful, I would appreciate if you could do me a favor by liking this video, by subscribing to this channel if you've not subscribed. I've checked the ratio and I've seen like a lot of you don't actually subscribe to my channel, but you watch my videos regularly. I know, but please subscribe also, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Okay. If you have any questions about any specific client that you're working with or any scenario, just drop it in the comments. I would reply as soon as I can because there's a lot of comments. And if you want more tips, more real life social media management talk, I have a Telegram group. It's going to be in the description below. I always pop in from time to time to have conversations. And if you love deep insights like this one in this video, I will tell you to subscribe to my newsletter. The link is also in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.